Cancer, hi. So this is going to be a reading from March 21st through the 27th. I don't think I've ever had a nose itch this bad in any reading ever. I'll take a look into the recent past, the current energies, and the immediate future, and then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Did I tell you about the picture of my dad? Which, by the way, he was a Cancer. I don't know if I told you, but I'm going to tell you again if I did, even if I did. It's okay. When I moved into the previous place that I've been at, not this one, the previous one, the first day I moved there, I brought in all the boxes, all the everything, the only thing I unpacked, which was kind of unpacked, was the mattress, because I'm like, I need something to sleep on. Everything else, as far as I knew, was placed in boxes. And as I put the mattress down, this envelope falls of pictures. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And the only picture I found in there was that of my dad. And I'm like, I didn't even know I had this. I have no idea where it came from, because, you know, I didn't shove it under the mattress before I moved or anything. I have no idea where it came from. But I'm like, that was a clear sign to me, which he gives me signs all the time, that he was there through that transition basically in my life. And it was quite interesting, quite powerful. And ever since, I took the picture and I put it with me in the reading room, wherever I had readings done. He's all the time with me in front of me here, that picture in particular. So I'm like, I was doing Cancer right now, and his picture was a little pushed to the side because Juno keeps playing with my cards and my everything. And I'm like, no, Dad, come forward. You're a Cancer. Come here for Team Cancer. What the hell? So that's the story of my dad. He's always here. He's always showing up, especially during transitional moments, but he's kind of always around. Sometimes it's kind of annoying because he shows up, especially in dreams, to tell me something, and then I wake up and I'm like, I forgot what he said. But I'm sure it sinks in somehow, even if I forgot the words. But let's see, Cancer. Okay, the overall energy for the reading, the 9 of Wands. A little bit of resistance, and you're dealing with some tough energies in here, so I don't blame you for being like, ew, no. In the recent past, the Justice, the 2 of Swords, the Moon. Really trying to make something right, but I feel like, man, you weren't able to do so. I feel like there were things you wouldn't see at the time that weren't showing up for you clearly at the time. And because of that, that created a whole lot of confusion, a whole lot of mess here with the 2 of Swords. So it was freaking hard to bring things into a balanced place, even for you, let alone for the situation you were dealing with. There was no clarity here. In the current situation, the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, the 7 of Swords. Waiting for some energies to align. I feel like the energies are here. Those of you pulling out of something, you pulling away from something, you being like, I'm done with this situation. I feel like those energies are already here. They're present. Now, the physical manifestation of that, apparently it's taken a little bit. You're not there quite yet. You're looking like you're there. You may be telling yourself, no, I'm done. I'm really, really done. I see you physically kind of taking yourself and pulling yourself out. I'm not convinced of the overall energy of I'm out of here. It's not there fully. Let's say I'll give you a 95%. I'll give you a 95%. You're still kind of waiting for that other 5% to fall into place. And it's okay. It probably will eventually. In the immediate future, the Queen of Pentacles, the Judgment card, the King of Wands. Ooh, this is a lot of transformation. This is a lot of growth. And this is a lot of confidence. A lot of, oh man, this is this is feeling like an amazing energy that you're gaining on the inside, and you're not even putting a goddamn inch of an effort to show it out on the outside, because it shows like automatically, like poof, like you're starting to become this attracting glow. Like people look at you and you're like, there's something with you. I don't know what it is, but man, it feels good. You know, it kind of feels like that. I don't hate you, but I kind of like, really? It's that easy for you? Feels like an amazing energy. And I mean, I know this energy. I've been there. I'm joking with, I'm jealous. You have this energy and I don't. We all can get there. We can all get there. You know. But I'm glad you are somehow. And you're not done. You're not done. You're still working on yourself here. So I'm like, oof. Where are you heading to? Let's do the 9 of Wands. Man. Hold on. I hate it when it comes in like that, because I have these, sometimes, you know, I feel the third eye or the crown chakra, or who knows, even the heart sometimes, but during readings, and right now I feel the freaking third eye like cracking open. Let's do the 9 of Wands. The 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, the Page of Swords. Okay, so there is some resistance here. There is, because I see you working. Remember what I told you in the current situation? You're at 95%. That 5% is actually working opposite of the 95%. So it's like, you know what? I'll work until I'll outgrow this 95%. I'll work on this 5% until it gets big enough to outgrow this 95%. That's your intention. That's your plan. Now, the energy you're putting in there is not that much, because you're aware of the 95%. You're feeling it inside of you. So something inside of you is kind of keeping you from working, you know, to build up on that 5%. That's the 9 of Wands here, your resistance to that kind of, I'll work on the 5% thing. Okay, but the energies are kind of set in place here, so that tells me you're kind of working against energies that are in place. Let's see the Justice card in the recent past. 5 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. Yeah, there was some conflict here. There was an energy of not on the same page here. And I see you slowly but surely, methodically, kind of patiently working through this energy, being like, I'm going to do my best to fix this. I don't know if it got fixed. Let's do the Moon in the recent past. 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. There's been quite a few bailings on this situation. Quite a few. I'm out of this. It's not worth it. I'm just out. It could be a friendship, by the way. Could be a friendship. It shows up as some sort of a partnership here. I don't see it necessarily as love. It could be, but I see it more as someone close to you, definitely. But that whole sense of I'm out of here comes into play, and it feels like repetitive, and then it feels like you're coming back to it, and that's why it's showing up as a repetitive a lot of the times. But deep down, you were out. Again, we're coming back to the 95%. So it's a very confusing, I feel like it's been a very confusing ride through this relationship, whatever this relationship is to you. Like, let me give it one more chance. One more. That's it. I promise myself that's it. And then you do, and then you go away, and then you come back, and then you're like, wow, okay, I lied. One more. 2 out of 3. You know? Let's do the 8 of Cups in the current situation. The 10 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Chariot. It's a done deal. I don't know what this is. It keeps on showing up. It showed up in the past as being done over and over and over and over and over again. But this time around, it's showing up as it's sealed. You know? It's sealed. The 95% is giving you a chance to align with it, to not force its way towards the 5%, you know? You're trying to, though. You're trying to. I feel like you're trying to learn what the lesson in this is, because I feel like you're probably not getting it. Like, why am I feeling this way? Why would this be done completely? Why would I be out of this? Why? Because, again, I feel like you are already, energetically at least. You are out of it. So the 5% is kind of like waiting for you to figure it out. And you're trying. Let's do the 3 of Wands. 6 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 6 of Cups. Man, it's difficult. It's a difficult energy. You're more out than in. And you're still giving to the situation. And that's what's keeping you in still. When everything around it, inside of you and outside of you, is telling you, it's kind of like creating the space and is waiting for you to align with everything that's surrounding the situation, but you're not. You keep on giving to this, which is okay. You know, you have your reasons, you have your, definitely there's a lesson here that you keep on responding to this in opposition. Let's do the 7 of Swords. In the current situation, you get the 8 of Wands, the Tower, the 2 of Pentacles. It's like on my way out of this, let me tell them that last thought that I'm thinking to tell them, that I want to tell them. And it's like, it's probably going to be a shit show, but what do I got to lose? I'm still, I'm still heading out. So nothing to lose here, but kind of throwing it out there like, oh, one more thing. But I feel like whenever you do that, it's creating more confusion for you. Like almost like, well, I told them, now I got to wait to see what they're saying. So I'll just sit here. I gotta see what their response is to this. And there's probably, if there's a response, it's not necessarily a favorable one. It's not one that's gonna help the 5%. Quite the opposite. It's gonna damage the 5%. Let's do the Queen of Pentacles in the immediate future. The Moon, the High Priestess, the 7 of Cups. Man, this feels like such an aligned energy. All of a sudden, I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Because it feels so freaking good. Like all of it was quite like against the energies that are available. And then all of a sudden, like it feels so freaking aligned. Because there is more self-care here. There is more, let me put myself first kind of a notion that attaches to you. And when that happens, I feel like your intuition is coming through. And your intuition is telling you, move the hell on. And you're like, yes, ma'am, or yes, sir. Yeah, there I am. Yep, following my intuition. Let's do the Judgment card. Definitely a soul connection, so definitely part of your soul family, which, again, friendship, family situation, I don't know what it is. Something you probably kept on trying over and over again. For the Judgment card, you get the Lovers, the King of Wands, the 3 of Swords. There's a boost in your confidence. There's a boost in your self-worth that shows up in here. And man, that place is hurt within you. That place of self-worth. It's been hurt. It's been hurting for a very long time. But the minute you align with yourself here, you're definitely putting yourself first. That's definitely a switch in the way you value yourself. And then it shows up here. You're showing me the pain that's been attached to this place for so long. There's going to be a major shift within you when this pain reveals itself. Because the minute you align with yourself and you put yourself first and your self-worth comes in as strong, that's when you're going to feel the shift from, maybe I put myself last, all of my life. Maybe I didn't put myself first in the way that I thought I did. When you're going to do it, you're going to feel the pain of it. And it's going to feel good after the pain. First the pain, then the good. Okay. In the immediate future, you get the King of Wands, the Knight of Swords. For the King of Wands, you get the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Judgment card. Everything's going to shift for you from that place. The way you perceive love, especially self-love. The way you perceive where you should go, what makes sense for you to follow, for you to go for you to open up to. It's going to shift. It's going to shift into a place of alignment for you where you look like here, you'll know. You'll just know. You don't have to question like, is this situation good for me? Let me think. No, you're going to look at it and you're going to be like, something feels off. No, I'm just going to, go around it. It's not good for me. Or, yeah, definitely. Let's go for it. There's no in-betweens. There's just, okay, I just know. I love this energy. Let's see what the universe has. Four of Cups, Six of Swords, Five of Cups. You're not liking the situation. You're not liking, it feels like almost like you're being forced out of something here at times. It feels like, you know what, I'm going, but I'm going against my will. There's a little bit of you that doesn't like this part. Again, it feels like you're being pushed out of it. Which you're not necessarily. Maybe you are, I don't know, but whatever it is, it feels aligned. Whatever's pushing you, and it feels like it's bringing up some stuff for you that need healing. That's why this is happening. And I feel like the main one would be the one tied up to self-worth here. Looking at ways in the past in which you didn't put yourself first, even though you thought you did. So it's quite interesting, but I see you not liking it. I see you going, Sometimes, yeah, through losing something, we gain something else. Probably bigger. I don't know. But that's it. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.